so much dead space, creating store window alive with promise. I'm a nerdy American researcher. No one has ever thought of me as a fashionable. What I do know about is shops and shopping. I've always been good at watching people because I grew up with a terrible stutter and was not comfortable talking. I learned to observe as a way of understanding social rules. I've turned this coping mechanism into professions. What I have done for the past 25 years is research shopping behavior. I simply walk around malls and shopping streets and figure out what motivates people to buy things. What makes someone stop and look at a store window? What makes a woman go into a store? What makes a man buy something? As I stroll around, I look closely at the store windows, since they are essential parts of the shopping experience. In his delightful book, Making America, Bill Pryston writes about the history of stores and shopping in America. He described the big store windows that were an important feature of most retail stores in the past century. When I look out my office window in New York City, I see many of those windows. They remain the same today as they were some 120 years ago. A century ago, people took the time to stop and look into the store windows. I imagine them walking along slowly, stopping at the tall window and peering through the glass to see the latest fashion and the newest products. Today, strolling window shopping pedestrians are an old-fashioned concept. Most people look straight ahead and walk with a quick, determined gait. Everyone seems to be in a hurry. They walk a lot faster now than they did in the old days.
What is the secret to Eliza's happy adolescence? We often think of adolescence as a difficult period. The stereotypical teenager makes poor decisions, hangs out with the wrong friends, or takes dangerous risks. Many parents often dread these years because they think their children will stop talking to them and refuse to follow their rules. However, recent research suggests that this common assumption about adolescence is often not true. Many teens not only survive these years, they thrive. Instead of rebelling, many adopt the values of their parents. Instead of getting into trouble, they learn to work hard. Instead of forming negative relationships, they look for good role models, then find supportive friends. In particular, teens equipped with specific skills and qualities may be better at avoiding the dangers others experience. Dr. Richard Lerner, Director of the Institute for Applied Research in Youth Development at Tufts University, agrees that most teens do not have a stormy adolescence. In order to discover how teens navigate these years happily and successfully, Lerner and his colleagues have conducted a long-range study of teens and their parents. This research, the 4H study of positive youth development, examines how young people interact with others. It pays close attention to the activities they are involved in, such as clubs, sports, and other arts. It also looks at the adults who guide and support these children. The study identifies 5 interconnected characteristics for positive development in adolescence, called the 5 C's: competence, confidence, connection, character, and caring. Researchers suggest that young people who have the 5 C's will also demonstrate a 6th C: contribution to self, family, community, and society. Teens with the 5 C's are more likely to become capable adults and Theoretically, young people without the 5 Cs would be at higher risk for a variety of social and personal problems.
The message for parents is a good one. Your teenagers will not necessarily suffer, and neither will you. Their connections to both friends and family will have them succeed during this period. But letting them have the one thing they really want, some independence, may actually help by giving them a sense of competence and control. During these years, parents need to find a balance between staying connected and letting go. This may be the best rule a parent can make.
How does Eliza fare in terms of these characteristics? She has social and academic skills which allow her to excel in school. Competence, perhaps because of her talents, she has a good feeling about herself and her abilities. Confidence, she has positive bonds with family, friends, and people at school. Connection, and a good sense of right or wrong. Character, and finally, Eliza cares about other people. Caring, her quality and experience reflect on 5 Cs. At least in Eliza's case, having the 5 Cs accurately predicts her success. But could it be that kids like Eliza are happier because they have fewer problems than others? That doesn't seem to be true. The 4X study has found that students from any background can thrive. It doesn't matter if they are rich or poor, from the city or the country, living in a high crime area or a low crime area. Anyone can do well with a little help. Researchers said that even adolescents with very serious problems can be successful if they are resilient. It means that even when they get knocked by life, they can bounce back and recover quickly from the negative experience.